Brilliance Audio presents Wild Steps of Heaven by Victor Villaseñor.
This second volume of my family's ongoing story is dedicated to Barbara and our two sons, David and Joseph. The background sounds of La Familia as I'm busy writing is the most beautiful and reassuring music I can possibly ever want to hear. Let's keep reaching for the stars, little Familia. Love you always. Your sounds are what feed mi corazón, and, yes, my very soul. Preface. Originally, in 1975, when I first started interviewing mi papa and mi mamá so I could write our family's story, it was always my intent to start with my father's people first, because my father was older than my mother, so naturally his story came first. But then, my father's story alone grew into 400 pages and was so wild and huge and, well, incredible, that it overpowered the story of my mother's people. And also, at that time, I just didn't have the writing tools or enough faith in God to bring off my father's story. You see, my mother's family were basically good, honest, hard-working people who had their shortcomings and hardships like all other people. But on the other hand, the story of my father's people was filled with so much rage and violence, and yet this incredible faith in God that I just knew that if I could get my father's stories right, they could affect our entire human predicament. For the story of my father's familia was the story of all Mexico, and the story of Mexico was the story of the last 500 years of European dominance all over our globe. I polished the 400 pages of my father's people for years, but I just kept getting consumed by the fire of my father's story. My grandmother, a small, wise, beautiful Indian woman coming from the heart center of the earth, and my grandfather, a tall, handsome European of Spanish royal blood, coming with all the arrogance of his world-conquering culture. These, then, are the pages that had been originally intended to kick off the 3 volumes of Reign of Gold. And, I'll tell you, these pages have forced me to the limits of my understanding of what it is to be human. For not only were my grandparents at love and at war with each other culturally and personally, but they were also from a region of Mexico where the earth itself is red, and the people from the area of Los Altos de Jalisco.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?